America is the richest country that the world has ever known, and yet, nearly half of its citizens are living paycheck to paycheck. And according to recent studies, 61% of Americans don't have enough savings to last 6 months without a paycheck. But why is that the case? It's been almost a decade since the Great Recession, and yet almost half of Americans are still living basically paycheck to paycheck. And I think a large part of it is because of our money habits. Financial education in this country is lacking, to say the least. It's the reason this channel exists. It's just not something that's taught in schools, and unfortunately for most of us, it's not something that we can learn at home either. Because what are our parents going to teach us? If half of them are living paycheck to paycheck, and 61% don't have money to last 6 months without a job, are the lessons that they're teaching us actually really going to benefit us? And the unfortunate answer in most cases is no. We're going to learn the same lessons that our parents learned about money. The same lessons that most of society has learned about money. And those lessons are backward. Things such as you're always going to have a car payment is something that's just accepted in society today as a fact. And I'm here to tell you today that that's not a fact. And I can say from personal experience, I don't come from wealth. My parents have never made a lot of money when I was growing up. In fact, a trip once a year was considered an unusual treat. However, I was lucky enough to have a father that studied finance religiously. And while he did pass away before he was able to put most of his ideas into practice long enough to gain wealth, he did have enough time to pass those lessons on to me. And as a result, I've never had a car payment. I don't have student loans. I've never owned a credit card, believe it or not, and it hasn't hurt me. In fact, I don't owe a single penny to anybody. And that's one of the greatest feelings in the world. You don't know how much stress your debt is putting on your shoulders until it's gone. And I've been able to experience it because my dad made me realize just how impactful those payments are in the long run. And today, I want to pass that knowledge on to you, so that you too can experience the relief of being debt-free. Hey everyone, Daniel here from Next Level Life, and today we're going to be talking about debt. More specifically, we're going to be talking about just how much that car payment is really costing you. Let's get started. According to a study done by Experian, the average car payment today in America is about $500. $503 to be exact. And what's worse is the car loan on average lasts about 68 months, or a little over 5 years. And what's more, according to AutoTrader, the average person only keeps a new car for 71 months, or just a shade under 6 years. Which basically means that as soon as we're getting ready to make that last payment on a car loan, we're also almost simultaneously getting ready to sign on to a new one. And this is normal in America. So to answer the title question of the video, how much is that car payment really costing you? And I think the best way to illustrate this is with an example. So let's say that John financed his first car at 18 years old. He had a car loan that cost him $500 a month. He, like most Americans, will have a car loan for the rest of his life. But how much is this going to cost him in the long run? Well, according to what we found out in my How to Become a Millionaire video, on average, at least over the last 40 years, the market has returned about 8.6% per year. $500 a month at 8.6% per year for 40 years is $1,906,776.89. Now that's what the typical financial guru will tell you, and it's great because that kind of money is a very effective tool in getting you to rethink the value of the car loan. However, it is a little bit too simplistic for me. So let's see what's on the other side of the coin. Let's assume that in the previous example, even after paying his car loan, John still had about $500 a month to invest, meaning after 40 years he would have a nest egg of about $1.9 million. On the other side, we have Jane, who buys her first car with cash and does the same for every new car that she gets. In other words, she will never have a car payment. Now she's also getting her first car at 18, and it's probably not a brand new one. We'll assume that she saved her money from her part-time job after school and bought a used car for say about $5,000. Once she has a full-time job, I'm going to assume that every new car she gets will be a $20,000 purchase. And assuming she makes the same amount of money as John, will Jane end up with more money in her nest egg by buying her $20,000 car every 7 years with cash, but then investing the extra money that she has in her pocket because she doesn't have a car payment over the course of the next 40 years? The answer, as it turns out, is absolutely yes. She will have way more than John. In fact, her ending net worth after 40 years will be $3,229,066.54. That's almost 70% more than John's ending net worth. And even if you were to say in the years that Jane bought the car, she didn't invest anything because she used all of her spare cash to pay for the new car, she would still end with a 40-year net worth of $2,835,972.02. Still nearly $1 million higher than John. And even if you were to say that she bought more expensive cars, say instead of a $20,000 car every 7 years, she bought a $40,000 car every 7 years, she would still end up with a net worth of $2,232,696.20. Still over $300,000 more than John. And that, my friends, is the power of being debt-free. But that'll about do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, or if you learned something, be sure to like and subscribe. I've got a lot more of these finance videos coming out in the near future, as well as some book summaries. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and have a great day.